Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Hug Nation's Love Morning. I am John, and I am gathering with you for a little bit of gratitude and connection for this day, this nearing the end of the month. Because of the way the dates hit, First Saturdays is going to be next weekend. So no First Saturdays this weekend, but I am going to celebrate my dad's birthday this weekend. I'm grateful for that. But before I start too far, gonna sing a little song for you. And if you wanna make up words, you can throw out your words too. 'Cause when we sing what we feel, doesn't matter how it goes. We can sing about being in sunshine or celebrate when it snows. It's love morning. Do 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 do. I'm grateful that I get to celebrate my dad's birthday tomorrow and again on Sunday. And I got a hair up my butt, and I spent most of the day yesterday working on a music video for him. I'd been working a whole bunch on a Wizard with Riz video, and the few people I showed it to, they thought it was cool, but they were like, so I'm like, well, maybe clearly I made it for myself. But then I learned a bunch of stuff while working on it, so I decided I would make one for my dad because I made one of the first things I did with Suno, the music AI, last year was make a video for my dad's birthday. And apparently he never saw it because I resent it to him this year, and he's like, I never saw this. Like, great. So now I made him a new one that is over the top awesome. Good morning, Gerbot. Gerbot is grateful for a nice video call with a friend last night. Beautiful. I'm grateful that I've got I was going to say a men's group, but no, I have a boys' night planned tonight with friends that I've known, some of them 49 years. So there's a small group of us that used to get together several times a year, but it's been several years. So I'm really looking forward to dropping in with long time friends, collectively 100+ years of connection between us. So it's almost always a laugh-filled night to remember or not remember. So looking forward to that. Grateful that I have longtime friends. Grateful for my partner Lisa, who just continually impresses me with the way she lives, the way she maneuvers, the way she uses her talents and time so well, and and continues to make us healthy, awesome meals. I had a great dinner with her last night. And yeah, my whole day yesterday was, I'm glad that my back is not hurting as bad as it could have. Like, I'm doing okay. I got to stay off the computer today, so this is going to be a short one. Really going to try to have a day offline because last night I couldn't stop working on this project. I just kept like, and my shoulder was like all seized up. And I just kept like, wait, no, it's almost, no, oh, almost. So, but I watched it this morning and I go, oh, I got to change a couple things. The text, the captions I put on it are too big, I think, and they're too low. So I got to move them up. But since it's just a few of us today, maybe I'll just play that. I'll play a little. It's 2 minutes, but bear with me. Well, you'll get to see. Look, okay. Well, here's the other thing that I'm grateful for. I'm terrified of an AI future. However, right now, the tools that I have access to as an independent, non-professional creative creator, like I could have AI generate an image of anything, and then it makes it too small. So then I use Photoshop. So like, here's my workflow. I use ChatGPT's image generator or Bing's image generator to make an image. Then have it generatively expand so it's big enough to fill the frame of the video. Then I take that. Sometimes I Photoshop my face or Dad's face onto the picture I made, because I've had no luck with making AI use a face in the picture. So then I Photoshop it, flatten it, take that picture, put it into another FreePix, I think is the service that I use, but they access, different programs for AI. So then I make an AI and it animates the picture. So like, there's a picture in this that I took of our whole family together with the dog, and then I maximized it, dropped it into this program, and it has it for a couple seconds has the whole family kind of like slightly moving, and everyone like looks down to the dog, and the dog's head moves, and it looks legit. There's like a 10-second picture of my mom and dad that are just like holding each other and smiling, and as the camera kind of moves around them. It's a photograph, and it looks incredible. But before I share that, good morning, Finn. Finn says, just wanted to say I'm a few weeks away from going to the Blazing Swan Festival in Australia. Your content has been something really positive for me leading up to that, so I wanted to say thank you. Awesome! Oh, I had so much fun at Blazing Swan. That was a turning point for me in really understanding how Burning Man was so much more than an experience in Nevada. I hope you have an incredible time. Yeah, Blazing Swan was great. Really great. Good morning, Chris. All right, I'm going to see if this works. It may not be the best way to show it, but since it's really like my whole day yesterday was working on this. So
he wore the robes with grace and might, dishing out verdicts. He'd set things right. Now retired, he's found his way at Torrey Pines, teaching tourists the way. Susie's his compass, his heart's true through every storm. She walked by his side, enjoying the redwoods and sunsets most days, sharing great meals and a shit ton of plays. Ron Stain's got wisdom, sharp as a blade, teaching life stories, the choices he made. Honest and witty with a handsome bloodline, a legend in town, forever will shine. We love you, Dad. We love you, Pop. Keep cursing at your iPhone. Don't ever stop.
oh man. So that's that. But I am pretty confident he'll get a kick out of it. So I just got to figure out the best way to send it to him. But I'm going to see him tomorrow, so maybe I'll airdrop it to him so that he has the full res version on his phone. Maybe that's the way to do it. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Gearbot. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, it's so fun. Lisa's like, she's like, you should offer that as a service for people. I'm like, I would, but it'd be expensive. I mean, like, I don't know, what would I charge someone to make something like that? Well, that one was especially hard because I had to search through all family footage and find videos. Like some of that is actual video, like my parents walking and my dad as a park ranger. Although not the one with the guys in a cliff falling. That is a photo that I then added to an AI photo. But I guess if people said, "Hey, here's a folder of video and photos of a person," and they like outer space and dinosaurs, and here's $1,000, can you make us a video? I'd be like, sure. But I bet there's people in the Philippines that would do it for much cheaper than I would. Anybody want to share some gratitude in their world before we head off into our days? I'm really looking forward to seeing friends today. I'm grateful that I've got some help for taxes. One of my lists for today is to get. I've sent a bunch of stuff to my accountant, and they sent me back a bunch of questions. So I got to do some research and find the answers to their questions. So grateful for the help, and grateful that I'm in a position that I have enough that I have to give some back to this system that I live in. You're welcome, Grabot. Thanks. Yeah, I think I had told you that I made the one about Halcyon the White, the Rizzard, and then after some feedback, I'm like, maybe I should make it less about look at me and how awesome I am, and a little bit more depth to it. And so I wrote a new song, but the new song, it's only like it's like the story of becoming the wizard, and so I'd have to like recreate. I'd have to make about over half of the scenes don't exist yet. I have to go find or make those, and so I was kind of like, whew. So I might just make the video, keep the video as is, and then like post it with a text, essay explaining the process, or a deeper meaning, that, I don't know. Good morning, Vesper. Vesper says, love you, grateful for longer days and spring flowers. Can't stay long, gotta get back to work. Well, nice to see you. We're actually gonna finish up in just a minute as well, but so we can all head back into our Fridays and squeeze what we can and spread the vibes. Oh, I don't know what I was gonna say. I am grateful that I had another opportunity for self-improvement that I didn't do my best. Yesterday I was taking my trash bins up to the street, and there was 4 women and a child walking very slowly, like approaching my house. And I mean, I did say hello as friendly as I could, but I wish that in the future, what I would like to have done is paused and said, and asked a question, or ask them where they live. And we live in a gated community, so if you're walking in front of my house, I'm part of a community, and that's a place of improvement for me as a love ambassador. Sometimes I do get old social anxiety, shyness, and I mean, I wasn't rude, I wasn't mean, but I definitely could have been friendlier. In fact, when they were walking quite spaced out because they had this little kid, and the last woman, I'm guessing grandma, and she goes, I love your hair. And I said, oh, no, I said, thank you. But that's a reminder to myself and to all of us that as we start the day, if those opportunities come to have a connection, let's seize it. Let's say, good morning. Isn't it a gorgeous day today? I know that's trite, but I wish I would have said that. Or, what a beautiful day to be on a walk. Are you my neighbors? Or, what a beautiful day. What do you think about psychedelics? No, maybe not that one. Gerbot is grateful that his back is finally starting to heal and might even be able to make it to BRC Snow Club event at Heavenly this Sunday. Oh, that's cool. Well, as I'm trying to remind myself, health first. So I'm going to try to get off the computer, not use my right arm that I pushed too hard last night in my editing frenzy. I am grateful that I had the editing frenzy. I'm grateful that the muse is still filling me with energy and inspiration occasionally, but I need to honor the body and self-care. So I hope you get to ski, but I hope you prioritize your health. Good morning, Echo. Good morning, Juan. Echo says, I'm grateful to have no work today, just to be in my own flow. Enjoy the day. And that goes to everyone. And wherever you are, I encourage you to give yourself a big old squeeze. Feel yourself being held by the people in this room, the people that will watch this archive, and the people that are in this same place of awareness of gratitude and connection, whether they feel alone or not. Let's draw them into this embrace as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here for some gratitude and connection on this gorgeous Friday. I love you. Sarah is grateful to tune in. And I'm so grateful as our entire town for Next Level Energy as we experienced the World Cup ski races that ended yesterday. It was so fun to be a live ambassador to all of our foreign and European skiers. Peace and unity through skiing. Grateful that Michaela Schifrin won first, the best skier in the entire history of the world. I'm learning every day. Oh, all right. Man, all this skiing going on. Well, enjoy whatever weather you have, whatever your body can do. And I will see you tomorrow. I may spend the night at Boys Night tonight, so tomorrow will be possibly a self-guided love morning.